If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
On the move, it's Stokes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Coffee. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Toss to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
With just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Miranda. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Warren. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Miranda. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to beat him to the left. Breaks the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They're going to run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Catch in the middle. It's Roy. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Troy. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He wants to change this route. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Working the middle, it's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking for a man, it's Warren. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Dropping back, it's Warren. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got enough for the 1st down. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play. At least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. play action. Fires on the move. On target to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Quick strike complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Stokes. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And you're going to need more of this in the 2nd half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the 1st half. To cut this to a 1-possession game, need more of that physicality in the 2nd half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Warren. Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad,
and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, running back on the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Warren. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Miranda. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Coffee. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go back to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pulls it in. It's Roy. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Troy. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Safe completion on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, the running back has it. On his feet at the 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Purdue! And the pummeling has started.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the
and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to throw, it's Coffee. Under fire. Working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the left side. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been eating him alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stop him.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Minnesota.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it on the outside. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football.
Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
To the tight end. Ruled out of bounds at the 20.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks... We are ready to play.
Minnesota, 17.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for space. It's Newton. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch.
Looking for a huge play. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Guard in the backfield. It's Newton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Warren. Give him 6. Touchdown, Purdue! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10.
Trick 9, B. Double right.
To the air. It's Coffee. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And this one is perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Hey, camper. Ready up. Okay, ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On the ground, it's Newton. Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
63, Minnesota.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.